Hi, I'm Dr. Jen Harrison from drjenniferharrison.com, and I want to take you through an EFT tapping meditation to help you unwind. Now, before we get started, if you're following along with this tapping video, that means that you've agreed to the terms and disclaimer on drjenniferharrison.com/EFT-tapping/. Secondly, if you're experiencing extreme anxiety, depression, you're working through trauma, maybe some childhood trauma or trauma that's currently happening in your life, you really need to follow up with your medical doctor. And first of all, make sure that there's nothing physically underlying that may be contributing to the depression and the anxiety. But also, you may need to be working with a psychologist who's also a trained EFT practitioner. You may need to work with a certified EFT practitioner who is trained to help you work through anxiety, depression, and trauma. Okay, EFT is wonderful for it's a wonderful self-care tool to deal with the day-to-day stressors. But if you're dealing with something heavier than that, as I said, dealing with trauma, extreme anxiety and depression, then you need to be working with a medical or mental health care professional. Okay. So what I'd like to do first of all, the purpose of this video is to help you to unwind, either after you've had a hectic day or maybe it's been kind of a stressful week and you want to be able to just relax, chill, unwind so that you can really enjoy time, quality time with your family, with your friends, or maybe just so that you can just relax and really enjoy your weekend. So what we'll be doing is I'll take you through the tapping points. If you're not familiar with EFT, I do have an instructional video on my website, on my homepage, drjenniferharrison.com. But you can just follow along. I'll be guiding you through the different acupressure points that we'll be tapping on. And then you can just repeat the sentences, the phrases that I'll be saying. You can just repeat them after me. Now, before we get started, what I want you to do is I want you to rate the intensity of the stress or intensity of the tension. It might even be overwhelmed that you're feeling right now. And so rate that on a scale of 0 to 10. So 0 being no stress or tension, in which case you don't really need to be doing this tapping meditation. And then 10 is you're really maxed out. So just take a moment to tune into that and write that number down. Physically write it down on a piece of paper. The next thing that I want you to do is tune into your body. Where are you feeling that stress, that tension, that overwhelm? Where are you feeling that in your body? It might be in your head. Maybe you feel tension, like a tension headache. You might feel it in your neck or your upper shoulders. You might feel it in your chest. Maybe your digestive system, your stomach is kind of upset. Or there may be some other place where you're feeling tension or pain or discomfort of some kind. So figure that out and then also rate the intensity of that on a scale of 0 to 10. If you need a couple of minutes to do that, to rate the emotional intensity as well as where you're feeling it in your body and the intensity of the sensation, then just pause the video and then join back in when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to start off tapping on the side of the hand point. It used to be called the karate chop point. Now it's called the side of the hand point. So it literally is just on the side of the hand. So you can tap with one hand. You can tap with the other hand. You can tap with both hands together if you want, whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, so just repeat after me. Even though I am feeling all the stress and tension, and I really need to unwind, even though I feel this way, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though I'm feeling all this stress and tension in my mind and my body, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though I'm feeling all this stress and tension, and I really need to unwind. Even though I feel this way, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Okay, top of the head. All of this stress and tension. Eyebrow point, I feel it in my body. all the stress and tension under the eye. I really need to unwind. Under the nose, all the stress and tension. I feel it in my body. Collarbone point, I feel it in my mind. Under the arm point, you can do one or you can do both at the same time. All the stress and tension. I really feel it in my mind. Eyebrow point, I really feel it in my body. Side of the eye, and I just need to unwind. Under the eye, all the stress and tension. I really need to unwind. I feel the stress and tension in my mind. Collarbone point, I feel the stress and tension in my body. Under the arm, and I really need to unwind. Good. Okay, just stop and take a nice deep breath in and out. Good. Okay, now how would you rate the intensity of the stress and tension compared to when we started? So let's say you started, maybe it was at a 7 out of 10. How would you rate it now? Has it gone down to maybe a 6 or a 5? Maybe it's gone down to a 2. Just write that down, what your new number is. And then once you've done that, tune into your body where you were feeling the stress and tension before we started. How does it feel now? Has it changed in any way? If it started off as pain, does it maybe just feel like an ache now? Or if it was really, really tight pressure, does it feel a little bit lighter? Or maybe it still feels the same. Rate the intensity on a scale of 0 to 10 and write that down. And again, if you need to pause the video for a moment to make those ratings, feel free to do that. Okay, now let's do a second round of tapping. So we'll start on the karate chop point again, or the side of the hand point. Even though I'm still feeling some stress and tension in my mind and my body, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though I'm still feeling stress and tension in my mind and my body, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though I'm still feeling the stress and tension in my mind and in my body, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Top of the head. I'm still feeling some stress and tension. I can still feel it in my mind and in my body. I really need to unwind. Under the eye. I really want to unwind. But I'm still feeling this stress and tension. Chin point. But I just really want to unwind. I want to unwind and enjoy the evening. I want to unwind and enjoy the weekend. But I'm still feeling some of this stress and tension. But I wonder if it's possible if I just tap it out. I wonder if it's possible that I can just relieve the stress, that I can just relieve this tension, that I can just unwind, that I can feel the stress and tension leaving my mind and leaving my body, so that I can just relax, so that I can just let go of the stress and tension, that I can just feel it leaving my mind, that I can just feel it leaving my body, so I can just unwind, so that I can just relax, so that I can just feel good. Okay, and take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Good. Okay, now tune in again. How would you rate the intensity of the tension or the stress that you were feeling from the very beginning? Has it gone down a little bit further? What about the stress and tension that you're feeling in your body? What number would you give it now on a scale of 0 to 10? If you need to take a few moments to figure that out, you can again pause the video and then rejoin. If you're still feeling some stress and tension in your mind, or if you're still feeling some stress and tension in your body, feel free to do this, replay this video, and you can do it over a couple more times until your numbers get down to a 2, a 1, or even a 0. So I hope that you found this tapping meditation to be relaxing and to really help you unwind and go from your stressed self to your best self. If you're wanting more tapping videos, then please go to drjenniferharrison.com and scroll down on the homepage, and you'll be able to find a link there that will take you to more EFT tapping videos.